Well, I got to be honest with you. I've watched him play a lot of games. I've seen him have a lot of great performances. And I'm sitting there with my wife last night, and actually I was in awe for the first time maybe in a long time of not just before the shot, what he was doing up to that point. I kept thinking, there's no way he can continue this, right? And he just kept going and going and going, and so for the first time in a long time, he had me in awe. And I've seen him do a lot of great things. And then as he's coming down and sizing up George, uh, my wife said he needs to drive it, and I says nope, he ain't doing that. He's going to let one go. And by God, he did. And when it went in, it was absolutely the most fitting ending for a performance like that you can possibly have.
What do you say to the league and all the fans who have not given Damian Lillard his rightful respect as one of the greatest players in the league?
Keep doing it. Keep doing it because this kid will put a chip on his shoulder like nobody else, and it motivates him and it fuels his fire, and he's got that fire and intensity inside of him that, hey, if people want to doubt him like they did after last year's playoff series, I knew this summer he spent 2 weeks with us out here, and he comes out and just works out and does his deal. But the look in his eye when he was here, I remember when he left, and I told my staff, I said, you know what, the league better look out because he's got the biggest chip I've ever seen, and he's out to prove something. But I did send him a message, and my message to him was, there's nobody in that league that deserves and has worked harder for that moment than him, because I know the kid and I know how hard he's worked. That guy went to work, and I dare to say that there's nobody in the league that worked harder in the off summer to prepare himself for that moment. That's the message I wanted to pass on to him, and I really believe that.